Now, I rarely talk about what I thought of the game at the beginning of the video. I don't know, it's kind of like a little bit spoilerish, and I'd rather you guys watch more of it to kind of get an accurate look at why I think this way. But man, this was a pretty damn fun game. Like, I really did not know what to expect when I went into this game. I was expecting some, I don't know, like auto-play RPG or something like that, but boy was I wrong. Wow, I just smacked my keyboard so hard. Man, but yeah, boy was I wrong. I am a pretty big fan of the Final Fantasy franchise. I've played almost every single main title game, the Dissidia spin-offs, the MMO, the Gameboy titles, and you know what? This reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics, but instead of being set in Ivalice, this is set in another non-Ivalice related place. You start off in a tutorial, and just real quick, let me say that this tutorial dragged on way too long. But after the lengthy tutorial on features, you're finally thrown into the game. You're, interestingly enough, given quite a few different currencies with which to go ahead and populate your roster of heroes via the gacha system. I think I recruited, what, like 20 different heroes? Some of them were really, really damn good, and some were a little bit iffy. Knowing me though, you can be certain that I went with an all waifu harem, as that is how I roll. Don't tell Mrs. Stix though, please don't tell Mrs. Stix. She does not watch any of these mobile videos, and therefore I kind of feel like there's this little safety net in place that prevents her from finding out any of the stuff I say in these videos. Characters looked fantastic though, both their 2D and 3D sprites. The environments, although mostly the same in the battles from what I played through over the course of the several chapters I progressed through, were all beautiful. I don't really see this graphical style used that often, with most games opting for very anime-esque. There was a lot of voice acting in various languages as well. I chose English because I wanted to see what the dub was like. The Japanese dub was obviously going to be good, so there was no real point in choosing that. And you know what? The English dub was actually solid. The voice actors were out of console RPGs that I've played, and I can definitely say that I was happy with opting to go for the English language. Combat, as stated, was very much like Final Fantasy Tactics or Fire Emblem, maybe even Dissidia too. You have a grid, you move your characters around the grid while attempting to strategically position them around the enemies and not die in the process. You then unload onto them with the ferocity of a teen boy watching his first ecchi anime series and leave nothing in the wake but destruction. Or, I don't know, alternatively, you can just let the game do it for you. Either works, although one definitely requires less effort. The game functions much like your typical mobile RPG. There are chapters and missions available per chapter. There are plenty of characters. There's an absolute ton of story, more than I'm used to in mobile games. Each chapter helps progress the story, and the story goes ahead and unlocks new chapters and features. Ultimately, this is a game that I actually enjoyed playing. I don't know about you guys though. Some of you seem to automatically hate whenever I say that I go ahead and enjoy a game, but in this instance, I just can't help it. Not only is this a Final Fantasy title, but it is a really, really solid RPG. But this is my opinion, my impressions of the game. What do you guys think though? Have you played it? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and we'll see you all next time. Peace. Someday soon, I'm gonna make